we will have our social studies class. So we are in the chapter 13, our environment. We already completed the chapter, and in my previous class I already discussed about the objective type question answers. Today I'll discuss about the question answers, broad question and short questions on this chapter. Before that, let us have a look on the main points of the chapter. So, now you know that everything that surrounds us is our environment, and through this chapter we learn about our environment. We learn about the components of the environment and our ecosystem and the natural environment, human environment and human made environment, importance of natural environment and effects of human activities on the environment. And the main point is, what is environment? That is, as I told you before, that everything that surrounds us is our environment. And our environment has two components. These are abiotic components and biotic component. Abiotic components consist of non-living things such as land, water, sunlight, and air. And abiotic components consist of non-living things such as land, water, sunlight, and air. And biotic components consist of all living things like plants, animals, and human beings. So, I'm telling you again that abiotic components consist of non-living things such as land, water, sunlight, and air. And biotic components consist of all living things like plants, animals, and human beings. Biosphere is the part of the earth where the land, water, and air interact with each other to support life. Okay, and you know that there are 5 layers of the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is the air, the layer of air that surrounds our earth. There are actually, in abiotic components, there are land, that is lithosphere. The land is the solid outermost layer of the earth, that is also called as lithosphere. And water is the hydrosphere, which includes all forms of water found on the earth. And air is the atmosphere. Atmosphere is the thin layer of air that surrounds our earth. And you know, there are 5 layers of the atmosphere. These layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Troposphere is the lowermost layer of atmosphere, which is just above our Earth's surface. And next is, you know that local events impact the global environment. Human made a harmful effect on global environment. That thus global environment polluted. Global warming and ozone depletion are the 2 negative impacts of global environment. Firstly, what is global warming? Global warming is the term used to describe the gradual rise of the average temperature on Earth. And which is the reason of global warming? Excessive burning of fossil fuels, such as what are fossil fuels? Petroleum, coal, etc. are and the deforestation also reason of global warming. And what are the impact of global warming? Melting of polar ice, extinction of some species of animals, climatic change, etc. These are effects of global warming. And global warming and ozone depletion are the two negative impacts on global environment. And the warming of Earth's surface and the air above is called as greenhouse effect. What is ozone depletion? I am telling you again. Ozone layer is an invisible layer of protective gases that is present in the Earth's atmosphere. As the sun, gives off harmful UV rays along with heat and light. These UV rays from sun can cause skin cancer in humans. And the ozone layer stops most of the harmful UV rays from hitting the earth. Ozone layer therefore is very important for us. And what is ozone depletion? Ozone depletion refers to the phenomena of reduction in the amount of ozone gas in the ozone layer. Depletion of ozone layer allows ultraviolet rays to reach Earth and cause harm to living organisms. Now, these all are environmental hazards. Ozone depletion, greenhouse effect, that is global warming is a very harmful effect, has a harmful effect on us. So we have to save the environment. There is a constant interaction between all the components of the environment, and as human beings are the important part of environment, human activity also has a great impact on the environment. With increasing population, more space is required for building homes, more food is required, more vehicles are needed for transport to meet the demands. So there human activities are creating an imbalance in our natural environment. As sensible people, we should take care. We should take certain steps to save the earth and maintain balance in our environment. So there are certain rules to follow. We have to follow certain rules to reduce pollution. These are: conserve electricity at home by turning off lights, computers and electric appliances when not in use. Limit use of vehicles by using public transportation, cycling or walking. Avoid burning leaves, trash and other materials. Stop cutting off trees and forests. This is very much important for us. Plant more trees and take care of the trees which are present around us. Use LPG for cooking food instead of using wood as a fuel. Drive our vehicles on clean fuel like CNG, compressed natural gas, instead of petrol and diesel to reduce air pollution. Do not throw waste materials or garbage into rivers or other water bodies. And we should avoid use of plastic bags, which are a serious threat to environment. So reducing pollution is important for the survival of our environment and the health and well-being of the life that supports. Now I am telling you here some. Now here in page 95 it is, take the activities that cause harm to the environment. Planting a leafy tree in the neighborhood. Is it harmful for the environment? No. So we should not take here. Mixing plastic waste with organic waste. It is harmful for the environment. So take here. Turning on electric appliances even when you do not want to use them. No, it is not. It is very harmful to the environment because misuse of electricity causes pollution. Next, using biodegradable products whenever possible. Yes, it is. It is not harmful for the environment, so we should do that. Using energy saving light bulbs. It is not harmful for our environment. It saves our environment. Using both sides of the paper, it saves our environment. So, what are the harmful? What are the activities harmful for the environment? Mixing plastic waste with organic waste, and turning on electrical appliances even when you do not want to use them. Tick and tick here. Okay. So now I'll give you the question answers. First question here is answer the following questions. What is environment? What are the two major components of environment? The immediate natural surroundings of a person or thing is called environment. What are the two major components of environment? Our environment has two major components, abiotic components and biotic components. Next is number 2. What do the biotic and abiotic components consists of? Abiotic components of the environment consists of non-living things such as land, water and air, lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere respectively. Biotic components of environment consist of all living things like plants, animals and human beings. Biosphere. Next, what is an ecosystem? On our planet Earth, individual plants and animals cannot exist by themselves. All organisms interact with each other and with the sun, soil, water, air in a specific environment. Environment to live. Ecosystem is a community or group of living organisms that live in and interact with each other in a specific environment. Next question, what do you understand by ozone depletion? Here is the question. Answer. Ozone layer is an invisible layer of protective gases present in atmosphere. Ozone depletion refers to the phenomena of reduction in the amount of ozone gas in the ozone layer. It allows UV rays to reach on Earth and cause harm to living organisms. Next question, number 5. What is global warming? Global warming is the term used to describe the gradual rise of the average temperature on Earth. Number 6. What are the reasons of global warming? Reasons of global warming are first point, excessive burning of fossil fuels and deforestation in various countries, which led to increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide gas absorbs heat of sun and makes the earth crust and air above it warmer. Next, number 7. What is the greenhouse effect? The greenhouse effect is a natural process that warms the earth's surface. When the sun's energy reaches the earth's atmosphere, some of it is reflected back to space and the rest is absorbed and radiated by greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, CFCs, etc. The absorbed energy warms the atmosphere and the surface of the earth. Next, what are the impacts of global warming? Global warming laid a large impact on our environment. Those are glaciers melting, rising ocean levels, migration of animals, extreme weather, change in ecosystems. Next, question 9. What is the reason of ozone depletion? The main reason of ozone layer depletion is believed to be the release of chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, in the atmosphere. Mind the pronunciation and the spelling. Chlorofluorocarbons. Next, number 10. Mention 3 steps that can help to save the environment. We should take some steps to save the earth and maintain balance in environment, such as stop cutting of trees and forests, planting of trees and taking care of them. Do not throw waste materials into rivers or other water bodies. Next, conserve electricity at home by turning off switches of electric gadgets. Next type of question is give reasons for the following. Number 1, human activities are creating imbalance in environment. Answer, with increase in population, more space is required for building homes. More food is required to feed the people. More vehicle is needed for transport, and more electricity is required. To meet with these demands, forests are being cleared, trees are cut, chemicals are used to increase agricultural production. More factories are built. These activities are creating an imbalance in environment. Next, burning of fossil fuel must be restricted. Answer, burning of fossil fuel has led to increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide absorbs sun heat and makes our earth's surface and the air above it warmer. Next, number 3, question 3. Global warming causes rising of ocean levels. Due to global warming, all over the world, glaciers are melting. As the glaciers melt, the ocean level rises up. This could result in flooding in cities located near the coast. Number 4. Global warming causes extinction of some animals. Answer, global warming causes melting of polar ice, which shrink the habitat of polar animals, which may be lead to extinction of some animal species such as polar bear and snow leopard. Okay, so these are the question answers as I explained and discussed today. You all read the question and write the question answers in your school copy first and then read all of them. Okay, so that's this much for today's class, and till our next class. Bye.